Hello, I'm going to show you how to draw a gingerbread house. And don't worry, I know it looks like a lot, but I'm going to go over each step with you, and I know you can do this. The first thing we're going to do is add our doorstep. So somewhere down at the bottom, we're going to leave some room for some snow. Add your doorstep. And make yourself a little door that goes almost about up to the halfway point of the paper. Inside that door, we will echo the line that we just added. And then we'll make a cute little hump on top and make those all the way around, giving it a little bit of decoration. There we go. What a cute little door. Let's give it a doorknob. And then we'll give it a little window for a peephole. So you're going to make a tiny little heart. It's so tiny. And then outside of that heart, we'll make a border. And then outside of that border, we'll make a lot of littler arches, just like we made on the outside of the door. And that's our door. Now we're going to add our windows. They're going to be right next to the door. And we will start by making 2 squares. So here's a square and here's a square. They don't have to be perfectly square. Remember, this is a house made completely of candy. So they can be rounded, they can be a little wobbly, it's fine. And then we're going to give ourselves some window trim on each of these. And then each one of those window trims is going to get a little jiggly line of snow. Isn't that cute? All right. So this one's going to get a little jiggly line of snow also. Great. And then inside of our windows, my window is going to be, it's a candy cane all the way around. So I'm going to mirror image these two. So they're going to get a line there. And then we'll go outward. And we'll go outward over here. And then down. So we'll also go down over here. And then we'll finish out crossing over. Crossing there. So that's our little pieces of candy. And then in the middle, we can put our window panes. And that's just those 2 lines to make a plus sign. On top of here, let's put some little scallops to make it match the door and the window on the door. That's cute. And we'll do the same right there. Now we're going to add our cute little window that's above the front door, and it's going to have a pattern in it that is a peppermint. So we're going to make 1 circle, and then we'll make a circle outside of that circle. And to make the peppermint shape, I'm going to put a dot in the middle. Oops. And then I'm going to make some curvy lines outward, kind of like this. So they're all going to curve around. So now we have a little peppermint window. That's so cute. We're going to add the roof to our house now. And what I want you to do is find the outside of the window and go a little further out. So we're even with the window, but a little further out. And even with that window, but a little further out. And I'm going to put those 2 dots there. And I am going to go round almost to the top of my paper. And I'm going to do the same thing here. So I'm going to round and go almost to the top of my paper. And at that top part right there, I'm going to make it rounded over because this house is covered in snow or frosting or whatever we want to call it. So we're going to have a rounded top. Now, this is frosting. So we're going to come down and just make droopy little snow lines all the way down. So this bottom part of the roof is all snowy. So there's our roof line. And now we can bring the sides of our house in. So I want to go outside this window, but I'm going to come in and I'll end right here, kind of where the door is, because I want some snow at the bottom, but I'm not ready to commit to where that snow is going to be yet. So I'm going to also add this slanty line, and I'm coming about to where that door is. So we've got a lot of our house done now, don't we? Let's add, what can be next? Let's add these little gumdrop arches to the roof. These are little half circles, and you can make them as big or as small as you want to. And I'm going to put 4 on that side, and then I'm going to put 4 on this side. So there are our little gumdrops. And then we can add a chimney. But the way I'm going to do that is add the top line of my chimney. And then it's going to have some snow on it. So I'm going to make a drippy bunch of snow. And then we'll add the rest of that chimney. And then we can put a little poof coming out of it. Oof, oof, oof. So there's our chimney and our marshmallowy chimney snow. What's next? Let's see. Over on the side of the house, I'm going to make a little divot in the snow, and then I can make the rest of the snow that goes across. And I'll do the same thing over here and make the rest of the snow that goes across. Now we can make this line that shows where our snow is. And so we have the ground. We are going to add candy cane. So here I'm going to go up about to where the roof is, curve around and stop. Then I'm going to go up and around and come down. And on this edge, let's curve it out just a little bit. So there's one candy cane. And we'll do the same over here. So I'm going to add almost to the roof and down. And then I'm going to go up, around, and back down. And then we'll poof that out just a little bit there. Adorable, looking so cute. Now we're going to put a giant lollipop up here. So let's fill this area in with a big circle. And then from the middle, we'll make a swirl. So we'll go woo. And then, because we want our lollipop to have two colors, we'll connect here, go out a little bit, and follow that swirl all the way around. So now we've got our lollipop. And then let's give it a nice little stick. It's behind the candy cane, so we just pick up our pen when we hit that candy cane and keep going like that. I have also added a cute little, it's like a little chocolate kiss up here. So it's like a triangle, but with a little tiny cute hat. And then I'm going to put some drippy snow on it as well. Over here, I would like to add a tree. So I'm going to go up in the sky part and make this curved top shape kind of like that. And then I will round the bottom down. And then I'm going to put a little wavy line because this tree has snow or frosting or whatever it is in your picture on it. Now, this part of the tree does run off the paper a little bit, but that's all right. We're going to make that same shape right underneath. So there's the second part of the tree. And then we'll add our little snowy line again. And whenever we come to something that's already there, we're just going to skip over. And we know that our next part of tree would be there, but we don't see it all. So we can add here. And then put our little frosting. Frosting, snow, whatever. And then we kind of just keep doing that, even though we can't see a lot of that tree. That's all right. We know it's back there, and we're going to want to color that later. All right, so another layer. And our snow. And then we can't see that bottom layer, but I'm still going to add a little bit of what would be snow there. All right, so that's our tree, our candy canes, our chimney. Now we can add in here, if you have some room, just make a little shape that kind of follows the contours of what's available. That's going to be like just a little bush in front of my house, and it's going to have some candy sprinkles on it. Over here, same thing. We can just add a little contoury shape and some little candy sprinkles. So now we have two little bushes in front of our house, and you can decorate the house however you'd like. If you want your candy canes to be stripy, that's pretty easy to do. We're going to put some diagonal stripes that go downward. And then as we curve around, it's sort of just going to follow that same stripe and come down. So there's those stripes. And then over here, since I started high on the house side, I'll do that same thing over here. So it makes my design a little bit more symmetrical. So there's that candy cane. And let's give our house some other decorations. So in this space here, if you have space here, you can do this. So I'm going to draw, it's kind of like a curly backwards S. And then I'm going to make it double. It's just a little fun decoraty shape. So there's my curly S, and I'm going to make it double. So now we've got those, and then we can put some candy sprinkles on the house. So I'll just add a few little circles wherever I have a place. And these are so cute. I can't wait to sit down with my colors and think about what colors everything's going to be. And lastly, let's put some stripes on our candy cane windows. So there's one, and then I will do the same thing over here to this one. There we go. I think that's it. You're welcome to add more things. You could have a little dog. You could have some gingerbread people. All kinds of things. Let your imagination just go completely wild. But I am done. There you go.